I think feel safe amongst themselves. Of course, you have to watch for pickpockets and other types of things. It's a completely different thought process because there are places in big cities that, I as a person would not normally go, and so I think the Chinese aren't going to be aware of those things. So you're absolutely right. We do have that Second Amendment, which we claim on and we hang on to, which is this the right to bear arms, to have guns, and some states take it very seriously. Florida and Texas, of course. So it is a place that you have to have special education and knowledge before you arrive. I think it's good to go in groups. I think it's good to be able to function and learn from other people there that have been there ahead of time. I don't think it's, I think these are super exceptions. I don't think that this is the norm, that they run into problems. But I think it's something that people should be aware of.
Simon, is it easy for Chinese to mix with the locals, to identify with the local culture? Do they have culture shocks?
Yeah, they have a culture shock. Most people, Chinese travelers, they couldn't speak English. So when they travel in U.S., mostly they travel in group. So we'll arrange the tour guide or tour leader, or local guide to help them. So, we always arrange the big cities. So maybe this is easier. They let them feel safe. We don't let them go to some small places.
I believe in a few days, a senior official from the U.S. Embassy will make an official announcement about how to relax the visa restrictions. But prior to that, what do you think of the apparent limits that we are confronted with? For me, personally, I had some hard time queuing up. I mean, it's hours, perhaps, for those who come to Beijing from outside. And it's a tough job, isn't it?
Oh, man.
And do you think the U.S. Embassy is big enough to accommodate the growing number of Chinese tourist visa applicants?
Well, that's a very good question. I think that they're going to probably have to beef up that staff considerably. This is apparently the second largest diplomatic mission that the United States has abroad, which is the Beijing mission behind Iraq, the embassy that they have there. So it's a very large mission. We have 5 different places in China that we process visas, which would be Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, Shenyang, and Chengdu. Are they ready? I would say they probably are not ready for with an increase of 40% in trying to meet a deadline of 3 weeks. I agree with you. The situation is very, very inhumane as it stands now, and I don't think it's necessarily the officers' fault or the U.S. government's fault, but the situation is, like you said, the lines are horrendous. When conversely, when I get my visa to come to China, I don't have to even go there myself. I can send someone else to get it. So